We rolling? Man, I have not made a pseudo-archaeology video in a long time, and the main reason is because most of that stuff is boring, boring, boring. And I know that most of my subscribers are proponents of the boring, 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 and I will just tell you guys that you need to think of something new. We have seen so many of these things so many times, and I know you come along and maybe you just learned how to use the internet and you think you have discovered something, but trust me, you have not. We have seen it over and over and over again. And a lot of these stupid claims we can trace back to the 1800s. They are boring, they are old, they are racist. They inspire no real desire in me anymore to have an argument because it's just no fun. But um, I'm going to make at least one exception. And the reason I'm making this exception is that I hope that it will uh, encourage me to get interested in this stuff again, because I used to actually enjoy dealing with it quite a bit, and I put a lot of time and energy into it. And so apparently Ancient Aliens is taking their piece of crap show on the road, and they're traveling around and doing whatever. So I've been asked to do some counter programming, and I will tell you the details later on after everything gets finalized. But it should be it's in March or April, something like that. I don't remember. I've given talks on pseudo archaeology before from a variety of different angles, particular cases, or in general, why we seem to be losing this battle, and why it's important that we don't. But I thought that this would be a chance for me to see if I could get interested in it again. I haven't watched an episode of Ancient Aliens in years and years now. I think Curse of Oak Island is still on the air. I haven't watched that in years and years. And you tell me, what have I missed? What have I missed? Once in a while I will cruise through the Fraudulent Archaeology Wall of Shame group on Facebook, which I started, I don't know how many years ago now. 20, what would it have been? 2014, something like that. No, that group couldn't be 10 years old. Anyway, I turned it over to the very capable admins who are managing it now, and it's up to 80,000 some odd members, like as of this week or something. So it's crazy. And I post on there once in a while. And I feel like a lot of the membership of that group is kind of stuck in the same, like they don't realize, you guys don't realize how old and tired a lot of this stuff is. So it's a little bit silly, but I guess that's what happens when groups get big. I remember when the group had one person, and that one person was me. I don't know who the second member was. That would be a great fraudulent archaeology wall of shame trivia question. Anyway, so I'm going to give this talk. My working title so far is something along the lines of, I had one and then I lost it. I got to write stuff down. Sit here with my rainbow candy cane.
My rainbow candy cane.
Working title. Something like Ancient Aliens, a joke that's not really that funny. Something like that. That's what I'm going with. And I figure I'd hit a couple of their highlights, which I haven't checked YouTube yet to see whether people are filming this Ancient Aliens Roadshow and putting it up so I can see exactly what they talk about. But it's probably the same crap that they've been talking about for I don't know how many years now. So, I can debunk that stuff. But I also want to talk in general why archaeologists and the public should care about people who make and sell fake narratives about the human past, why the human past is important. I have some ideas about why it's particularly bad right now. I can point fingers at my profession in general because I think we have not done a great job of addressing this stuff. I'm one of the guilty ones now who I mostly just keep my mouth shut.
My rainbow candy cane.
The stuff still needs to be addressed, and I'm really happy to see people out there that are addressing it, and I think I'm going to take my shot again at seeing if I can make a contribution in that regard and hopefully have some fun doing it. I also got a brand new computer, and it has a camera right in it, and I'm hoping that will make it easier for me rather than having to set up a camera and doopity all the files, do all that stuff. It's easier to come down here and just talk for a little bit and then edit it quickly without going through all the pain of schlepping files around and then working on a really, really slow laptop. Anyway, I should read. I wonder if I got any comments. Most of the people that comment on my videos do not like them. Ramble, ramble, ramble. I'll edit this down, but I am coming off the bench, at least momentarily. So stay tuned.